All right, good morning. It's Monday, July 8th, and this is the morning game plan. Um, let's see here. I'm actually going to do a next day outlook for this because these are cleaner. All right. Well, start with NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we're waiting for obviously we've displaced into highs, but we do have these regular trading hours equal highs still. So, oh, there's a little gap there too. Um, okay. So, yeah, obviously we're bullish, but if we did come down, which is something we may be getting because of what we saw in the flow. Let's look at hues. Not super clear, but let's look at this one. Oh, you can see holdings now? What? Yeah. Yeah, if you look at all these expirations, we're a little bit bearish. So, and yeah, anyways, there is market structure to have an idea for a short if we came and displaced something. Obviously, we're bullish though still, so there's no reason to ever short this right now until we get confirmation. And it's the same story on ES with it's a little bit more easy to see on ES. And the Dow is the same idea as last week, still waiting for. Man, what is with it? Did I not? Was this? What the heck? I don't remember this being here before. Yesterday. But anyways, yeah, we're still looking for a reason to get short on the Dow. Is this the area to risk off of? I don't know. I still like this daily. The rest of what the heck? See what the heck? It's like they switched contracts or something weird. Because the weekly stuff the same? What? Okay, yeah, that is a new week opening gap. Yeah, what the heck? Why is this daily fair value gap wrong? What the heck? Something happened. The chart. At least on the daily. But anywho's. See, yeah, what? That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I think we're still looking for this. Fair value gap here. This displacement wasn't super clean for me. So, obviously, we could reject because there's highs, order block, a fair value gap. But I think we may need to go higher into the daily. So yeah, waiting for that. I think if we got something really obvious on the flow, then yeah, I would probably take that, but only in this area or this area. If you look at DIA, what the premium was really bullish on Friday, so like a clear long, like I could have got in there. For these easy highs. So yeah, those are all kind of waiting, whereas the Russell was a little more obvious to me. So I did get long actually yesterday on the Russell because we had these relative equal lows again. We had these relative equal lows, that was this trade idea. But then we also created these equal lows, and then also the regular hour trading equal lows. And then we wicked it, and yeah, on Sunday I got in here. I would have liked to get in with a tighter stop, but I didn't. So the problem with this trade that I'm in right now is to hit my minimum 3R, it's gonna have to go, up here. And I think that might be too much to expect for a no news. By the way, there's no news today. I think that's a little too much to expect for a no news day, but who knows. So I think as soon as we hit my first 3R, depending on the time of day as well, I'll be scaling out. I already took one off because I did get in an extra contract here, and I was okay with risking slightly more than my usual, which is $100, and I risked like $115 just so that I could get in that extra, because I was like, you know what, we're gonna take the low, and I got it up here. So yeah, got in one little extra contract and took that one off just because for that risk reward it was already a 3R. Was it literally at that low? Yeah. Oh, dang it. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, we already got it for that little extra entry. So I think this could easily go higher. It's just there's no like real news catalyst. So I'll be looking for reasons to exit exactly at 3R, especially if we hit like key time frame, like we're rallying into this 4-hour gap right into the open or something. So this is not necessarily a 4-hour gap. It's more so just a gap, just a freaking gap, a regular trading hours gap. Oops. So this would be an exit area. I could see this all being filled into the open and then like pulling back. If you look on the daily, we've completely rebalanced this candle now, so that's looking good. And 4-hour looks great. We've displaced, so there's a huge fair value gap here, 4-hour. So let's draw that in. I might actually try to position trade this. We have an order block here, so maybe at the bottom of this, bottom of this range, like midline of the fair value, yeah, could be good. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. Obviously, still haven't hit PT though, so we'll be waiting for that. Be cool to see. Sometimes when there's these relative equal lows trades, which are my favorite trades, the easiest setups for me, it's like literally buy the equal low as it's, you know, pulling back. What was I going with that? They have usually really easy targets, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it could take this high as a target, but more like this was internal. It's like this high happened internal to this range, this full range. So the real price target, which is why I took this trade, really is up here. So what I might do is, yeah, just hold this until the freaking close, no matter where it's at, and then exit on the close, and then when we reopen, re-enter, and re-enter at the same size, or wait for, you know, another entry, like this 4-hour fair value gap, because it's just like, if it eventually is going to reach up here and I'm buying dips, so I'm buying in a discount every time I exit, then I'm actually creating like a really good trade if I manage the same risk and stuff, and I don't risk more than like my P&L. You know, so yeah, we've already, I want this hourly candle to close green because we haven't technically created displacement yet until this closes, but because if this sells off, then it looks really weak for me, like for continued up move. But yeah, I think this is the trade of the week. As we talked about on Sunday, there were a little bit of signals, fundamental signals, that breadth is starting to open up because we saw the equal weighted NASDAQ start to break out. So I think Russell is a trade, and then obviously the chart is the only good looking chart for the current situation. Like how do I trade this? Like I could trade this, but I don't like I like clear levels and targets and, you know, discount areas and all that stuff. So this is just hard to, when you're at all-time high, for me it's like the question is, which is something I still need to learn probably, but it's like what range is it pulling back against? Like, is this, you know, if it started to pull back, is it this range that's a discount, or is it this full range, or is it, you know, this whole range? Like, how do we know? Because you're gonna have to wait to know the time frame of the move. You're gonna have to wait for the current time frame to close. So it's like I could be trading long because we're getting pullbacks, but the whole time it's actually a full market reversal, and the whole week I'm trading longs when it's starting a bearish move and it's not confirmed yet, you know, so I don't like that. So if anything, I'm looking short. Like, I'm looking for short setups at all-time highs, because those I have a level to risk off of, even though it's not confirmed. You know, at least on the smaller time frame we can use that. But yeah, the only thing I like is this these relative equal highs, accumulation, manipulation, power of 3 play, if we get it. So if there's some bearishness on the flow, that's what we'll be watching for. It's basically going to be like flow. If I'm going to trade ES and NASDAQ, it's going to be flow trades based on the flow. And then, whatever. So, yeah, dollar. Okay, we're going to get a little crazy. Did you mark out all time frame PD arrays? Let's go to here. Basically. I mean, to me this doesn't matter. Yeah, there's nothing on DXY to mark. DXY, same story as the weekly plan. I never looked at the other currencies and I didn't look at the commodities because I didn't. So anyways. On the daily, boom, boom. So we might get a fair value gap here on the Dow. If we displace here, that'd be good too. Excuse me. And then alright. And then on the ES. Okay, yeah, there's a fair value gap here. 4 hour. The only area of interest right now, because this is all just gonna be, yeah, daily fair value gaps. Should mark those out. Daily fair value gap. Daily fair value gap. And another daily. Okay, yeah, so that's marked out. We do have another daily fair value gap. Oh, we gotta mark out the new week opening gap. So it's confusing to me, the regular trading hours. Is that the new week opening gap? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's all marked out. NASDAQ, there is a new week opening gap. 2. Alright. Also a daily, or a daily fair value gaps. So mark those out just because we need to. Going crazy right now. Alright. Another one. We just need to do this diligence. Didn't do it on Sunday. We got another one forming here. Okay, cool. 4 hour, same thing. Just another. I don't know if this isn't important. This is just it's obvious. This isn't a discount fair value gap that I would even worry about. Okay. These ones are though. Okay. Yeah. So we worked out the PDAs. We've already looked at the regular, yes. NASDAQ. Waiting for flow, for direction, so we're waiting for the open for that, always. And then look for market structure shifts on the 15-minute. Is that a high enough time frame to look for a market structure shift? Yeah, just look for whatever the current time frame is. Like this, to me, this is too low. I think the hourly, I would need to see an hourly, but at the same time, the flow might give it pretty early, so I may just look for even a 5 minute might be pretty good, though. We'll just have to see. Same as NASDAQ flow trading this week until clear structure for shorts or longs. Like if we got into a discount, but we're not even close to that. Dow Jones still waiting short on higher time frame and flow. If higher time frame doesn't give it before. Yeah, I think I'm just waiting for the right time to get in these trades. It's kind of the, I feel like these aren't gonna, like if the Dow Jones is in a bear market, oh look, Russell's doing good. If the Dow Jones is already in a bear market, what was I just getting at? The Dow Jones is already in a bear market. Did we fill that gap on the Russell? Okay, we've already filled the gap on the Russell, but we're not even in regular trading hours. So that'll be interesting to watch as we get there. Okay. But yeah, if we look at the index, which is already near the, is this also? What? 15 minutes. Wow, yeah, the index is already higher pre-market. What was I getting at, man? I don't know what I was getting at. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, if the Dow Jones is already in a bear market, what are the signals to get, what are the signals for reversal? Well, we've already got a weekly bearish shift, which did eventually reverse though. And then we came down again and failed, but we didn't take out this low. Like if this came down and then just wicked it, then I'd probably be leaning a lot more bullish, honestly. But because this just is internal liquidity and the way that this is coming up is not bullish looking at all. There's no market structure shifts. It's what is with this chart right now? So here's the Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF. Where's the Dow Jones Industrial? Real Dow Jones. S&T. I gonna get a bunch of alerts here soon. Yeah, sorry. We have the market structure shift here. We have a retrace. Futures failed to make. Dude, yeah, something is wrong with these drawings. What is that? What is this line up here? What is going on? But that's because future. That's just weird though. Usually, futures. It's just so weird that there's like a divergence there. But anyways, we've already had a market structure shift on the higher time frame. If we go to the monthly, we haven't displaced above this high, the previous all-time high from 2022. So we'll hit a discount here. Last month's close, we're going to take that. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe come into the mid-range of this candle. Let's look at a year. That's interesting. Six months. That looks clean. Wow, okay. 6 month chart, we do have a displacement. And why is there a crazy massive gap here? It's crazy. And if we use consequent encroachment from here, yeah. So yeah, maybe we scratch that idea. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this is a 6 month chart. I've never looked at this. It's kind of cool. Look at these huge fair value gaps. So yeah, I think it's headed for last month's high for sure. And then now that I've looked at that, I've never looked at that. Don't know why this weekly chart is so jacked up. Did we really have that big of a gap? So weird. So yeah, if I'm gonna get short, this is the area, and we just risk the high. And if we take a loss, so well, we're wrong. I'm also wondering if I should be putting my stop up here though too, instead of this high, and use this as like the initial displacement leg, which coincides with this. Interesting, yeah. So it'll probably hold this high though. Alright, okay. I think I'll just go put it in a pending order then. That'll just sit there. And I'll set an alert as we actually hit this gap. Okay. So that's squared away. I haven't really ever really nailed that idea down. Yeah, dollar. Okay, let's. Daily biases. Hard to say. Up. Daily biases up and maybe down. If we do go down. What prices, what specific areas am I expecting to accumulate and distribute? Accumulate. If I'm looking bearish, but let's just look bullish for a minute. If we're gonna accumulate to get long, my instinct is, and the logic is to use this, this current little range. So just a discount into there. So we use this little PD array matrix, depending on the time frame. What's going on? So yeah, I think I would pair the higher time frame, because on the 4 hour it's like, okay, clear 4 hour fair value gap, but that's not a discount. So yeah, like this candle here, maybe we'd use this range depending on how we come down. I'd want to see like wicks, and then I'd probably take a stab after we've respected it, risking this low. But that's still, we need to do a little bit more. The way that this has come up is just not, on the higher time frame it's clean, but 15-minute, there's like, all the gaps have been filled. NASDAQ may be cleaner. Not really, same thing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'd probably look into, if I'm gonna get long, accumulate at the discount PDA matrices. But if I'm leaning bearish, I'd think we distribute around the relative equal high range lows, or inside. So yeah, because we're wanting to use this as the play, especially if we came down and displaced. These are equal lows though, but if you use this full range, it's not into discount. So it's just hard to get long in this, I think. I think I need to see more info. Like down here would be, to me, this would be the only logical area into a discount. Here's the low, fair value gap. Well, we have an order block, so an inverse fair value gap there. So yeah, I just don't think the plays are here right now for my type of trading. So yeah, alerts are set for the Dow. I'm just gonna get rid of this one. For a swing, short, long-term macro swing. And then yeah, we're just gonna be trading the Russell, which we have hit 630 already, and we're holding. So I think this could come up to the swing high, or even this one today. Who knows? Where I like how we're displacing. Like, look at these thick, big candles. That's what she said. But yeah, it's looking really good. I might actually get out one. Yeah, we'll wait till the open. But yeah, I think that's the play. Just go with the breadth idea. Main thing will be the only the Russell. And then I think the plan for today while I'm waiting for this trade is to do my macro analysis on the currencies, because I think that's where I should be trading right now. Maybe we'll take a look at Japanese yen again after taking all those losses. Well, having that mistake of a trade. We've displaced above this high though, so that's not looking good. But the pound looks really, I missed this one because I was stupid long crypto and yeah, distracted. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, like I just said, I'll be looking into this other stuff for trades. I think ES and NASDAQ need to set something up cleaner. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, is there anything else I need to go over? Should you trade? Trade plans. Let me just write this out real quick. RTY plays long for breadth and short swing Dow Jones. Today, research Forex ideas and possibly, and commodities, just say commodities. Yeah, okay, that's the plan. All right, that is the live.